military had dog tags like this, we'd never have to reinstate the draft. It's Trigon time.
Focus Plumbing, always at your fingertips.
Pow! Danny Vegas time, Danny Vegas world. We are live from Las Vegas, Nevada. And like I say every week, go.
Don't spend $2,000, $10,000, $15,000 on bottle service at some club on the strip.
No, spend $25 and get a go-kart race right here at the Gene Woods Racing Experience, because it is surely
The best ride in town.
That is right. Well, welcome back. Golly, it seems like it's been forever since I've done a show, because I think did I skip last week?
You're on summer break. We are normally on the first Thursday. I'm on the second Thursday now for this month.
We got to talk a little bit about that. Last week I went to the soccer game up in Utah, the United States women's national team. Check this out. I drove 6 hours to watch a 90-minute soccer game and then drove 6 hours back. I'm crazy. I will never do that again.
You're such a good soccer dad.
I guess.
The side of Danny Vegas that those folks that have been swilling martinis with you at networking events for the last 8 years had no idea.
No idea. But I had a great time. We had a lot of fun with Baby Vegas. We went up there, had a great time. That's why I wasn't here last Thursday. Now, we do have a couple, an announcement to make for all you folks that watch Danny Vegas all the time and just love Danny Vegas. I love Danny Vegas.
Love me.
Our co-host, Andine Rose, has stepped aside.
Hopefully temporarily.
We don't know. So at this point, we don't know how long it's going to be. So we have just basically, we're going to move forward. And if someone replaces her, that happens. If it don't, it don't. Yeah. But she's going to take care of her father, who has fallen ill. And and I'm sure, our prayers that everything's going to be fine. We just wanted to let you know, because all the emails are already starting. Where's Andine? Yeah. Okay, so that's what's going on.
It's something people of our age, it becomes more and more common as we get older. We have parents, we have siblings, we have spouses that fall ill and have health issues. And thank goodness for Andine's dad that Andine is the type of woman to step up and help her dad out. So we're wishing you the best, Andine, and Papa. Yeah, Papa, Lady Red, Man in Red.
That's right. So what will happen now, of course, hashtag Sharp Tank will all sit there at the first week, and then Lisa King will move up into the second week. And then third week and fourth week, who knows what's going to happen.
We might just start guest hosting and trying out some new folks. So we've got a lot of people that are joining us live.
Yes.
If you are a local Las Vegas lady, if you've got an opinion, if you make a difference, if you got that little shine and that sparkle and that spark, and you think that you might be that next lucky gal, send a message over to me or to Danny. Do I get to screen you?
Because she's going to say yes or no anyway, so don't even send it to me, okay? So
send it over to me, and if you want an opportunity to guest host and give it a try and see, maybe you can be the next regular fill-in.
That's right.
It's got lots of perks and benefits. $1 million a show.
Yeah, we do. Oh, I forgot to say. We make $1 million a show here, so you'll get $500,000 after we're all done.
Yep.
That's right. So
what are we talking about today besides the next talent search for the next one lucky gal?
What I want to talk about is we had a couple friends, hashtag favorite females of Danny Vegas, run for political office.
We did. We had several in your circle that were running for different positions.
And we had one who won and one who did not win. But we're going to talk about them both equally, because they're both actually fantastic, exceptional American women. Even though you belong to the wrong party, I still love you. So, other than that, let's start.
Speaking of elections, though, I want to give a shout out to one of my good friends and clients, Jessica Goody with Becker Goody.
Right.
She won an election as well, but most of y'all, if you're not lawyers, if you're not members of the Bar Association here in Nevada, you don't know about it. But I want to give a big congratulations to Jessica Goody of Becker Goody, because she is now on the Board of Governors for the state bar. So my girl's moving up in the world.
All right, so you're right. And Jessica, we just remember when you were just a lonely co-host here on the Danny Vegas Live show. So now you're all big time. Okay, well.
Claim to fame.
You know what? When you become a Supreme Court of Nevada, we'll just remind you where you came from right here at the Danny
We'll
Davis
ask you.
Live
We'll
Show.
ask you to our fundraisers.
That's right. That's right. Because I'm sure it's the $1 million that we paid her to be on the show.
There you
did
go.
all this stuff. But
There you
anyway, okay. I want to talk about my friend Tiffany Watson first. Tiffany Watson, another exceptional American woman, and here's why I'm so proud of her. She went up against the Speaker of the Assembly, who certainly is plugged into the Democratic machine, the money, the contacts, everything. And here comes Tiffany Watson, really, as campaigns go, just did it herself.
Yeah.
Just did it herself. And she got nearly 40% of the vote. I almost wish I would have just plugged you a little bit more. I probably could have got you over the top. But I am so proud of you. You know why I'm proud of her? Because she did something.
It's pretty exciting.
Yeah, she did something. I mean, you're not like me, just this, middle class, middle-aged white guy that sits there and runs his mouth all day long. You actually did something, and you went out there and you ran. And most of us that just sit here and run our mouths or do the posts on Facebook,
bitch and complain, but
do
never
all this
step
stuff,
up.
think you know everything, but you know nothing because you can't get out from underneath your Facebook. She actually went out and did something, and I'm so proud of you. And I think with, spend the next couple of years tuning up that message, gee whiz, maybe get a real campaign poster, and you know what, you can beat that guy next time. I'm so proud of you, and I love you. Now, let's get into Danielle Ford, and I want to talk to you about Danielle Ford because Danielle Ford, we are marketing people, and we use social media to distribute our whatever you want distribute our content. Danielle Ford is one of the best out there at doing that. So when she announced she was running, I said, whoever you're running against is going to run straight into a train.
They better up their social media game.
Because this gal knows how to create content, she knows how to distribute content, and she's a little feisty.
She knows how to put out some juicy, controversial stuff that'll get people to click and respond.
That's right. And you know what? Her online campaign, all you campaign managers, you better watch out, because you know what? That's what shows when someone who's a marketing person has a little passion for a issue, what they can do. Congratulations to Danielle Ford. And let me tell you one other cool thing about Danielle Ford. Because she ran, I actually took notice of the school board. Because up to this point, I care less about those cats. Okay, all I know, I have my views on bureaucracies and schools and unions. I'm just like all those guys. But if it wasn't for her, I wouldn't even be paying attention to a school board election. Because Danielle Ford's in it, and the way she marketed it and put it out there, I was interested. And I'll be watching you, Danielle Ford.
So she's already doing a public service and making a difference. She did win the primary, so she's moving into the general election this fall. So it's going to step it up, and it'll be interesting to see too, because I agree with you. She absolutely dominated the new media, the social media aspect of that campaign. It never ceases to amaze me when I see come through my feed for sponsored posts from different political candidates, and oftentimes, if I'm interested in seeing if they're, interesting enough, I'll click on that name and go back to their page, and it amazes me what a missed opportunity most of these candidates have that they're making on social media, because there's nothing. Their social media pages are not enriched. They should have some of the basics. You click on the about and you can find out what their background is and what their resume is. There should be some posted pinned videos there, so people can go and see, okay, here's the hot topic for Danielle. For her hot topics, it was, get rid of the textbooks in the classroom, stop spending so much money on textbooks. She was very anti, she thinks it might change. She seems to be because she's not a politician. She's actually open to possibly changing her opinion about things, but is totally against having teachers trained and armed on campus. That created a lot of controversy.
That's right.
But it's take a look at Danielle Ford's campaign.
Well,
I mean, even if you disagree with her stylistically or anything else,
campaign of the future.
but we'll see what happens in the general, because in the general, that's when the big money, the support money,
Right.
comes in from the teachers union, comes
Yeah,
in
it'd be
from
interesting.
the Democrat Party, from the Republican Party, and if you're not willing to step in line like the other folks that are on the ballot that are also running for the Democratic position, you're probably not going to get any money.
I don't know, but you know what? I think Danielle Ford don't need any money. I really don't. That's why I have faith in social media.
that
I don't
will be
think she needs
interesting
a
to
dime.
see.
I think she can counter anything she wants. That's the power of social media, and that's the power of her knowledge, and that's what won. And I'm so proud of her, and I'm proud to be your friend. Like I said, you drive me crazy, but I love you. And that's the end of segment 1. We're $250,000 into this kid.
We'll be back. Stay with us. New topics coming up for segment 2. And in segment 3, we have Magdalena Brandon of the Las Vegas Women Empowered Network talk about boss ladies
More
doing
empowered
it right.
women.
Stay with us.
They're everywhere. We'll be back.